Hi folks, and welcome to another Sonic Academy video with me, Phil Johnston. This one we're going to be taking a look at the update to Anna, which is version 1.5, and we have a bunch of cool new features to show you. The first things I'm going to get out of the way are sort of some of the more boring stuff, sort of preset management and settings and stuff. So we'll take a look at some of the new preset management tools. So in Anna, previously we just had categories and presets, and now we've added another level, banks. So you can add your own user banks. We've got factory banks. We'll be selling banks on our extra store, and eventually you'll also be able to sell your own banks and preset libraries. To enable you to do this, we've added a few options in the file menu. So you can load presets, which is cool. So if you wanted to share presets just on the forums, embed them in forum posts, then you could just download them on your desktop and load a preset straight in, and that would be pretty easy. And then you could just save that preset to wherever you wanted to save it. The next thing you can do is create categories, delete categories, etc. So categories are the sort of middle level. At the top level, you've got banks, and you actually need to create banks manually on your hard drive and then restart Anna for them to show up. And I'll show you the sort of file path for that in a wee minute. So if you've already got your bank, you can actually just create a new category. So if you wanted to create a, I don't know, Sid House Stabs, you'll now have a new Acid House Stabs category in your bank, and you can create that in any of the banks. So we could go into our Techno bank and create a new category in there. And there you can see it sort of created a category. And then if you sort of wanted to create a new preset, you can go to your presets folder, go to the bank, and then go to the category. Oh, the wrong one. You can go to the category you've just made, save your preset, and there you go. So just a lot more functionality in terms of sharing presets, installing banks. We're going to be having quite a few banks on the Sonic Academy store. We've got a few artists involved to make banks. Some will be big, some will be small, and they'll all sort of be good value as always. And then we'll encourage you to sort of create your own presets and share them with everybody. So that's preset management. The next feature is our settings button, and this just sort of tidies up a few sort of loose ends from the previous version. So we've got our few settings here. We've got a filter sample quality, and this just determines how many sort of cycles are used to use when you sort of adjust the filter, how smooth that's going to be. So there's a high quality setting and a low quality setting. It impacts CPU a tiny bit, so I would advise keeping it on high unless you've got serious issues with your CPU. The other feature that was requested was sort of a randomize hold to make the randomize sort of more useful. So now what you can do is hold any of the sort of sections, and it'll only adjust then some of the other parameters. So we've got a basic sound here, and we're going to randomize, and it's only going to randomize the hold, or it's only going to randomize the OSCs. So you can see there, it's a lot more useful function than it was before, and you can sort of get some really cool stuff by just sort of holding various parts of the sound. And obviously it's still random, so you're not always going to get exactly what you want. But yeah, definitely improves that feature and makes it a lot more usable. The next bit is our GM control, and This was really to sort of combat a problem with some Mac users where they didn't have a right mouse button click to be able to put in GEnv nodes. So you've got a couple of options now. You can switch it to double click. So I can just double click now, double click to add, double click to remove, and then alt click as well. So alt on your keyboard, and you can set that up whatever way you want. Keep it on double click, quite like that setting. So that's sort of most of the boring stuff out of the way. And the next thing we're going to look at is the sort of new sound creation possibilities, and we'll do that in the next video.